Hello and welcome to this update for the weekend of January 24th. I don't know about you, but I have been encouraged to see the decrease of infection rates, to see those level off and even decrease in our province. We know that there's still a long way to go, but we continue to pray that this second wave will soon be over. I also think of the many places worldwide where infection rates are extremely high and where healthcare systems are overloaded. Please remember all of those who are at the front lines in hospitals and intensive care units. And remember all those who are working hard to get vaccinations completed as quickly as is possible. Now, last week, some of you may have been curious or even puzzled, wondering where I was recording the update and the message. No, I wasn't in some warm vacation spot. It was at our own church building. Our facilities team has made some changes to the look of our stage and the look of our foyer that both provide just a warmer environment and a better backdrop for streaming services. And I think it looks great. And I'm sure you're looking forward to seeing it in person, which brings me to some good news. We will be resuming services in person on Sunday, February 7th. Each weekend we're going to be holding a single service, Sundays at 10, which we will live stream. Now, unless restrictions change before February 7th, we're limited to 15% of our occupancy capacity, and that's about 30 people, and masks will need to be worn the entire time. And this will mean that we'll need people to register in advance, and it will mean that not everyone will be able to come each week. We see this as a stepping stone that provides at least some opportunity for people to gather, and we feel that a live stream of even a small gathering is going to give a greater community sense to those who are joining online. So over the next 2 weeks, we'll be providing you some more details, including how you'll be able to register for that. I want to make a few comments about our upcoming annual meeting. In this past year, low expenses and solid income and the delay of hiring a second staff person have resulted in a financial surplus. So this provides some funds that we can invest in ministries in the coming year. So plan to attend our annual meeting on March 1st. It's a Monday night as we discuss the past year and we consider what we sense God is calling us to in this year ahead. Now, of course, gathering restrictions will likely affect the format of our annual meeting. If allowed, we will have it in person, but we will also provide a way for people to engage digitally. So watch for more information on that. How has God encouraged you over the past year? Now, over the past year, our programs have been curtailed, but God is still at work. So in a sentence or two, could you describe how God has blessed and guided you during this time of disruption? We would like to include your testimony of God's goodness in our annual report booklet. So you can email that to me or text it to me or catch me on the phone, and we want to include those comments. I'd love to have at least 20 comments from our congregation saying, how has God worked in your world in the past year? Get a hold of me. I continue to split work hours between the home and the church office. You can get a hold of me on my cell. And if you do need to drop by the church office, I'm usually there on Tuesdays and Wednesday afternoons for sure, sometimes more, but Tuesday and Wednesday afternoons from 1 till 5 p.m. I want to talk a little bit about our series, our message series, Disruptive Hope. Last week we discovered that as God spoke to his people during the time of the disruptive time of that exile, he helped them understand the tug of their own heart that was both their greatest risk and their greatest hope. This week we're going to explore actually a fairly long section, and it contains some difficult passages of judgment. Yet, even in judgment, God is extending an invitation of grace. Throughout history, and especially in disruptive times, God calls people to return to him. In Jeremiah 3:14 and 15, it says, "Return, faithless people, declares the Lord. For I am your husband, and I will choose you, one from a town and two from a clan, and I will bring you to Zion. Then I will give you shepherds after my own heart, who will lead you with knowledge and understanding." If you want to read in advance, read through chapters 3 through chapter 6 of Jeremiah. In the midst of those difficult passages of judgment, there's some incredible statements of invitation and of hope. So I hope that you can join as we explore this weekend. Thanks for joining. Hope to see you on the weekend. Blessings. Take care.